Breaking news, Nebraska football just released their 2024 single-digit uniform players. So in today's video, I'm going to react live to the guys who got the nod, some of the snubs, and overall, did I get my predictions right? So really quick, we have a lot to talk about today. Make sure to hit that like button if you're starting to get fired up about the season. I know I am. And hey, if you're new to the channel or just a returning viewer, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and join the best family here on Husker YouTube. But without further ado, let's get into it, going over Nebraska football and the players who will be repping the single-digit uniforms this season. So the team on Twitter just released it about an hour ago, and let's dive into it. So, of course, the 5 guys who had it last year are all getting it once again. I'll roll over them very quickly. Number 0, Nash Hutmacher inside. Number 2, Isaac Gifford. Number 5, John Bullock. Number 8, Deshaun Singleton, and number 9, Ty Robinson will all be having a single digit for the second year in a row. But with that being said, there's 5 guys who are new, and let's start it off with number 1, Jamari Butler on the defensive line. So this was a little bit of a surprise for me. He was basically my honorable mention. When I made my predictions video, I said, here are the 5 guys I think who will get it. If one of them does not get it, I think it'll be Jamari. And yeah, he does get the nod here. We've heard a lot of good things in the offseason about what Jamari is doing in practice, that he's working super hard, that he added on 20 pounds of muscle from 2023 to 2024. Yeah, he's going to be a beast inside for the Huskers. So good thing here that he got a single digit, and definitely very deserving from what the coaching staff has been saying. The second player who got a single digit, wearing number 3, is Marquez Buford. So this is my first prediction that I got right. Now, I said that he was going to get his old number back, which was number 1, but single digit will do. Yeah, Marquez Buford, another guy who's been working very hard throughout the offseason. You've seen that in all the chasing 3 videos, that he's been such a leader for this team, a leader on this defense. Not really surprised to anybody, and he's back and fully healthy. And man, he is going to be a rock in the secondary. We need him badly. Let's go to the third player here, Jamal Banks, yet another non-surprise. Jamal Banks is a great player. Really feel good about him being wide receiver 1. I've said that all offseason that, okay, yes, we love Jalen Lloyd, we love Malachi Coleman, we love Isaiah Nair, but Jamal Banks is that guy. If he honestly had a better quarterback last year at Wake Forest, he would already be in the NFL, so should not be a surprise. And here's one thing about Jamal Banks. He's the only player on the offense being represented here of these 10 players. So that should tell you a lot about how good this defense is first and foremost. But yeah, I think honestly the defense has a lot of veterans, a lot of senior-led players. Not the same deal there with the offense. Let's go to the fourth player here. Not a surprise. The third guy I got right. Tommy Hill gets his old number back, wearing number 6. Yeah, Tommy Hill has had another good offseason. We've heard about, his story, how he almost left the Huskers when he got here from Arizona State. And to see his career, right, when he got to Nebraska, he was at corner. Then they moved him to wide receiver. Then they moved him back to corner. And for him to have that season last year, and for him to do what he has done and become a true leader on this defense, just like Quentin Newsome did last year, yeah, I mean, he's going to be a special talent. And again, we need him to stay healthy. We need him to be a leader. So not too surprising. The third guy I got correct. And this last one, I did not get correct. I don't think many of you did either. Number 7, the last new single digit, Malcolm Hartzog. So here's what I feel really good about. 3 of our safeties have a single digit. That's Deshaun Singleton, Marquez Buford, and Malcolm Hartzog. That tells you how good that safety room is. Now, the corner room, obviously Tommy Hill represented as well. Not great depth there, as we've talked about all offseason, but Malcolm Hartzog, honestly, a big wild card. I really thought a guy like maybe Isaiah Nair or Buda Wright would have got that spot over him, but again, that shows you how hard Malcolm Hartzog's been working. He's absolutely going to be in the mix, not only at safety, but yeah, maybe he will line up at nickel corner. Maybe even as the year goes on, he will go to corner if that room gets hit by injuries. Obviously, he's not going to start there at the beginning of the season, but might get there at some point. So, all right. Those are the 5 new additions to the single-digit group. let's talk about some of the snubs. Buddha Wright is the guy that I really thought would have got a single digit. Now, of course, he's out with injury right now, or I should say a medical issue, most likely blood clots. That's not confirmed, but that's what he dealt with earlier in his career, so we wish him well. But Buddha Wright, a little bit of a surprise because I thought he was absolutely going to get number 3 for the Huskers. And then Isaiah Nair was another guy who I predicted to get one. I just thought he was working super hard. You still feel good about Nair. And yeah, nothing too crazy there. And then, of course, Dylan Rhule, no single digit. Not a surprise. Told you about that in my prediction video. He will get one later in his career once he gets older, becomes more of a leader on the team. So besides that, pretty good picks here for the Huskers. Now, it is interesting. Dylan Raiola and Malachi Coleman both wearing 15 right now for the Huskers. I'd imagine Dylan will get that 15 and will probably move Malachi around somewhere in the 10s, maybe move him up to the 80s. We'll see what happens there, but they're going to have to address that pretty quickly, and I'd imagine it'll come out pretty soon. So, all right, guys, let me know down below who is your biggest surprise pick of the 5 who got single digits today. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you made this far in the video. And yes, we're in a new little setup here in college now, so say goodbye to the old setup and say hello to the new one. Got some jerseys back there. Of course, we got the schedule right here, and we're going to keep rocking with the content. So close to the season, guys, so get excited. All right, that'll do it for me, Wilson Dimman, here on the Wilson Dimman Sports Channel. Go Big Red, go Matt Rhule, and see you in the next one.